Willoughby, arguably the greatest female volleyball player that Louisiana has ever produced, but her success not without a number of stumbling blocks along the way. Juan Kincaid has the story from Lafayette.
When the sun goes down on this side of town, things heat up. Lafayette's Volley Beach, a hot spot for recreational players with a purpose.
I play the women's league, the men's league, and co-ed. And so it's just to stay involved. I mean, I love the game. I love playing. And at one point, I was really thinking about retiring and just not really doing it anymore. But I think my heart is so much in volleyball.
Kim Willoughby's purpose for being here, playing here, is to continue playing somewhere else.
I want to play for a couple more years just to make sure it's out of my system.
Volleyball became deeply ingrained in Willoughby's system at a very early age. Growing up in Napoleonville, she was a two-sport star at Assumption High School, also excelling in basketball. But it's in volleyball that Willoughby reached her full potential. The two-time Louisiana Player of the Year led Assumption to 3 consecutive state championships, along the way putting her tiny town on volleyball's big map. She could have played collegiately anywhere in the country, but chose to leave the mainland for the University of Hawaii.
I think that was part of me growing up and me becoming a better person.
Staying in Napoleonville was not an option for Willoughby because home was where heartache lived. During her junior year, her mom suffered 2 strokes and was paralyzed from the waist down as a result of a car accident. A year later, her then boyfriend was shot and killed following an argument. Quite the burden for a high school kid to shoulder, even to this day.
I still struggle with it. To be completely honest, there's nights that I still wake up in the middle of the night just crying, or I'll just sit in the car and just start crying for whatever reason. And it's just because I'll tell you, my freshman year of college, it took me, so many football players wanted to date me and everything, and I thought the whole time that I was cheating. Labeled
a problem child growing up, Willoughby's problems continued in Hawaii. During her 4 years with the Rainbows, Willoughby was head and shoulders above the competition. A 3-time All-America, Willoughby was considered by many as the next great American player, even leading the Rainbows to the NCAA's Final Four here in New Orleans in 2003. But once the games were over, Willoughby couldn't stay out of the spotlight. In 2007 and 2008, she was arrested and charged with 1st and 2nd degree assault on 2 separate incidents.
I apologize. I never said, no, I didn't do this. I was, you know, she's doing this because of what? No, I'm not going to ever say that. Yes, I did do it. The reason behind it, what led up to it, and all those things, for me is irrelevant because the end result is I felt horrible that she was injured. Bottom line, I never think about the past, to be completely honest with you. I think the past, and as people say it in the cliche goes, past in many ways dictate your future, but I don't believe it at all. I think that everything is a lesson learned.
Shortly after her senior year, Willoughby turned pro, eventually moving on to play in Italy. And trouble followed. This time, Willoughby reportedly tested positive for using a banned substance and suspended from the league. It's an accusation she denies to this day.
The drug charges, there's a lot of other things that went on behind closed doors that no one spoke about, and I do have paperwork that proves that there's never been a positive result, and I let it be. I'm not going to argue with it because that's not in me. I'm not going to ever try and make someone else feel bad, and if they want to make me look bad, they can try as hard as they want, but it will never stop me. Drug charges happened during the Olympics, and it's like, well, being that I have a silver medal still yet, because normally they'd take it away from you if it did, and there's 4 test results that was taken during the Olympics and not one single positive result. I'm like, I think I proved myself then.
And it's why she's returned home to prove herself again. It's here where the people that believed in her the most continue to stand by her the most. She returned to Lafayette to coach volleyball, and as she put it, see girls get better. But what she discovered is her own desire to continue to get better as well.
People go through things, people do things. Things happen whether you wanted to or not, and for whatever reason you move on from it, and that's been my philosophy forever because there are so many things that could have stopped me.
Willoughby has a plan from this point forward. She said she wants to turn pro once again as early as August, and she has opportunities in Poland, Italy, and in Puerto Rico. I guess you can say Kim Willoughby has finally come full circle.
I started out on the wrong path, got on the right path, things happened, got all these roadblocks. One's given a 2nd chance, 3rd chance, 4th chance. It's no such thing as you can't ever get on the right track. It's never end of the road for anyone. You know, as long as there's life in there, you can keep moving forward.
I'm Juan Kincaid, 4th down.